Hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Reactor, and this is Quinn, and today's article comes from WWLP.com and says, Mom and son drift miles out in Gulf on giant Swan float. So
They
obviously this is a pool float,
right,
and that they took to the ocean.
not probably even. It's not meant for the ocean, and it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't have anything on it that's going to help you get back to shore. If you were to get anywhere, even in a lake,
This is like, if you are going to use this in the ocean, it's on your boat in case your boat sinks. This is a life raft. This is literally a life raft.
it's a pretty funny life raft, but it would work.
Yeah.
It's just that you're really at the mercy of where the wind and the tide is taking you.
I mean, it's kind of like a sail, right? More than a life raft would be.
More pretend than real, but yeah, I guess.
No, but I mean, like, a life raft doesn't have anything sticking up to catch wind.
Right.
And this does.
Right.
So, I mean, you can't really control it, but it will go in whatever random direction the wind is going,
Right.
which isn't a good thing. Bradenton, Florida. Tara Meyer says it's one of the biggest lessons she's ever learned. She never thought something like this could happen. Who knew that getting onto a raft in the ocean would aimlessly drift you somewhere?
So this person thought that they would never be dragged out into the ocean on flotation device with no sails, no anchor, no rudder, and no paddles.
Yeah, no paddles, no
Nothing.
compass. Who knew? Well, now she knows.
Yeah.
Luckily, smart people were there to save her, I guess.
Yeah.
So. The native Floridian grew up around water, spending countless hours in the Gulf of Mexico, but one day seemed to stand out, far beyond all the others. October 21st is a day she'll never forget. It's written like a novel or something. That Sunday, she thought she and her son might die. I have never been more scared in my entire life, she told the WFLA 8 on your side.
Wait, so they were enjoying leisurely activities in the ocean, and they were scared? It seems like even though you're drifting out to sea because of your own negligence, can't you just enjoy that ride out to sea? Because that's the whole point of being on a giant floating swan.
Did she expect to be floating on the shore?
I just don't understand why you wouldn't enjoy yourself while you're floating out to sea. Obviously, someone's going to find you before you die. Perhaps pirates.
No, I just really don't understand what she expected to happen. Did she think she was just going to sit there right, like in the 2-foot water right up next to the beach? This is fun. And then how do you accidentally, once you're 20 feet out, don't you realize something's wrong?
Yeah, I don't understand, because you technically could anchor yourself to the beach if you really wanted to. I know people would probably go, hey, why are you doing that? You look silly. It's like, it would be normal after going through this,
If
right?
they call you silly, you can be like, don't worry, I'm already on a pool float in the ocean.
Right.
Of course I look silly.
I've already, drifted out to sea once. Trust me, it was the most scary time in my entire life.
All right, so they decided to enjoy the sunny skies that Sunday on Anna Marie Island. On this trip, they added a new item to their list of beach supplies, a giant inflatable swan raft, one that gained popularity over the summer, seen at beaches all over Tampa Bay and beyond. It's a decision that's left Tara filled with regret. So other people are doing this?
So the other people are just lucky? Or they've drifted out and no one's noticed?
Or once they were 20 feet out, they were like, all right, someone jump off and walk us back to shore and repeat once we get out again. Once you're 500 feet from the shore, jump in the water and swim, hold the raft, and then the adult swims back.
Right.
You're not going to die. You have a raft to hold on to.
Right.
But instead, she was probably just like, oh my God, son, we're going to die.
Just like the
Our life is
swan
over.
thing, it's so big, they really could have put a sail on it and actually used it as a boat.
Maybe. Or at least have a paddle. I don't know,
Or
man.
a motor you could put on. I mean, you could paddle that thing. It's a boat.
It's a raft. At the same time, she's also grateful she learned a powerful lesson, one that she wants to share with other parents. She's warning moms and dads after launching a large raft onto a big body of water. Trust me, most other parents already know. You don't have to.
Yeah. Well,
Parents, don't put your foot under the lawnmower. I learned a very valuable lesson.
yeah, well, that's not fun. Floating out in the ocean on a giant bird raft is fun. She makes it seem like it's this terrible, horrific event. She didn't get hurt. The child's not hurt.
I don't even see how that's fun.
Sounds like a nice, beautiful fall October day and a nice, cool ocean breeze floating on a giant bird.
If you do stay in the first 20 feet of the beach, then the waves will keep pushing you back to shore. Yeah, that's probably great, you know? But you can tell when you're past the waves, you know?
Right.
Within 5 feet of being like, oh, no more waves, jump back in and get us to shore.
I mean,
Yeah, she was too scared to get in the water probably.
What's the scariest part about drifting out to the ocean where people start looking like little specks of like dust instead of people? What's
Sunburn?
the scariest thing? Let's say you have sunburn.
No one
taken
saw you
care
go
of.
out there?
No one saw you go out there. Okay, that's probably pretty scary. So the fear of like not having no one know that you're out there, even though you're in this giant raft.
Or the fear of people finding out you're an idiot. Oh
Yeah.
my god, I can't call for help, they'll know. They're gonna know.
What about sharks?
No, sharks don't attack people. Starving sharks, starving great white sharks in Australia maybe. I don't know.
But
Or
you
if
probably
you
don't see
kill the
that-
baby.
You don't see that in Florida.
Nah, no, sharks don't really attack people. It's like there's thousands of types of sharks, you know, and they don't care to eat humans. It's like they know for the most part, unless you're like wearing a sea turtle costume or something. That, you know, then
I heard
they might
humans
attack.
don't even taste that good anyway because
Yeah.
of all the crap they eat.
Tara describes how dangerous it was that day and how desperate she felt. You feel very small and can't be heard or seen. Totally invisible, she explained. She says she and her 7-year-old son set sail on the Swan. They set sail? I mean...
Who's putting those words in her mouth?
Yeah.
Did she say set sail? She doesn't know a damn thing about sailing.
No, but even if she did say set sail, then her intentions were to go out to sea.
Right.
I think they might be just saying that.
Right.
What truly surprised Tara is how misleading the conditions were that day. It seemed safe on the calm Gulf water, no winds, no waves. Minutes later, this mom couldn't believe what was happening. The current carried them way too far, several miles offshore. What?
Several miles.
Within minutes.
Really?
Yeah, they must have been going at least 30 miles an hour.
Or more. How many is that? Is that like...
Let's say, I like to
What's
imagine
30?
several is 7.
Is it 7 knots?
But we
Is that how you...
No, that's a speed.
Right.
Yeah, but no,
I
I
don't
don't
even
know.
know.
But I would say, just to be estimated on the lower side, let's say 5 miles out. Several means 5. Even
Several.
4.
4.
It's definitely more than 3.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
in minutes later, she was 3. So a mile a minute. Damn, that's like 60 miles an hour.
Right.
How'd she? Wow, that's insane, man. Yeah, don't get on a Swan and go into the water.
Apparently these swans are super fast.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get on one unless I was intending to go somewhere that I needed to go quickly.
I mean, well, I guess it is possible that she's just an idiot, and it actually took an hour for her to get 3 miles out.
I could gauge how far I am by my sunburn. You know, every minute is another burn.
I was not sure if we were going to keep drifting because land just kept getting farther and farther and farther away. Tara told us she knew she had to act fast. It doesn't sound like she was acting very fast at all. And she said, I was not sure if we were going to keep drifting. What made you think you weren't?
Yeah.
Something made her think she was going to stop in place?
Right. I mean, were they even trying to use their hands to paddle?
No, they were probably just like looking over the edge like, for an hour.
It's getting
We're-
so deep down there.
The land is getting even further away. As we sit here and do nothing, it just keeps drifting further and further away. What are we going to do? We're doing everything we can. Tara began swimming with the Swan, paddling as hard as she could with her body halfway off the float. Halfway off the float.
That doesn't
She was
work.
like, ugh.
Yeah, you just can't do that. Not when you're on this giant bird.
She kicked her feet quickly, trying to propel the Swan. Oh, it wasn't even her arms. It was her feet. She was like, like to get in the water and swim.
Yeah.
You know, here's part of the problem. You're out of shape and you don't go out into the ocean if you can't swim.
Right.
You have to be in decent shape to swim, especially miles.
The moment your feet aren't in the sand walking and you're just floating, you are at the mercy of the ocean at that point. And if you're not in shape, you're bait. I mean, you're already bait when you go out into the ocean because you're not meant to be there.
But also, I think they talked about other people were using these all summer. So I imagine the people who are, their intelligence levels are normal to high, probably let their kids sit on it while like the dad or the mom just sat there holding it, standing in the water.
Or there's like a rope wrapped around the bird's neck and you can just like hold it.
No, you don't even have to go that far. You can just stand there with your arm on it while you stand on the sand.
Right.
Like, okay, you're in 5 feet of water,
Mhm.
your kid's floating, having fun,
Right.
And you're just like, hey, you having fun, son? You know?
Exactly.
Like, I feel like that's what
that's
normal
like-
people would have been doing.
That's a smart parent
Uh-huh.
probably way to do it.
She was like, hop on my lap. We're going to see how far out we can go.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're going out far. I didn't expect this. Where was I? It didn't work. She felt defeated and drained. That means she gave up. Realizing just how strong the current was, I was just exhausted and we were not going anywhere. Like I was doing that for an inch, she recalled.
She doesn't know that she was stuck in one of those
Riptides,
and she needed to like swim. You can't swim against it. You have to actually go around it, and then
You gotta move.
you can't swim like parallel with it.
It's like trying to swim upriver.
Right.
You want to swim to the side of the river.
You
Get the
want
fuck
to get
out.
around it. Yeah, there's a spot where you can swim back.
Yeah. Tara says she tried to act calm in front of her young son, but inside she was panicked. She wondered if anyone would see them. No, she was panicking. Okay, yeah, we're gonna survive. I'm just gonna start kicking the water.
Everything's fine.
It's not working, but that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna live. Trust mommy. When she and her son were brought back to shore, I literally laid down on that swan float and cried. Yeah, that did a lot of help, probably. So hard because this could have ended so much worse. Oh wait. Oh wow, I skipped a big part. It turns out beachgoers did and began calling 911. When Tara finally saw a West Manatee Fire rescue boat with flashing lights, she couldn't stop the tears, filled with gratitude that she and her son were saved. I literally just... Oh, what were you saying?
I mean, to be fair, she was in a giant white swan.
Yeah,
which is
easy to find.
Yeah, really easy to find. I don't know why she was so upset. She's in a giant white thing. Maybe she was worried that it was going to deflate, but I mean, everyone saw her going out there, and they're probably like, oh my damn, she's all the way out there now.
I feel like if I were on the beach, I'd be like, someone wants to go out, I can see them on the horizon.
What an adventure. I wonder where their treasure map is taking them.
Yeah, I wonder where they're trying to go. I literally just laid down on that swan float and cried so hard because this could have ended so much worse, and I didn't want him to know that I was that scared, Tara said. When she and her son were brought back to shore, there was one more thing left to do. The swan had to go, so she fought it.
I'm kind of a jerk, and I would probably looked over at you and been like, oh, she must be going to look for Hugh Hefner's sunken treasure.
Yeah. No, this was Florida.
Oh, yeah. That's
right outside of Los Angeles, probably. Her son happened to be wearing a shark's tooth necklace. Irrelevant. He used the tooth to puncture a hole in the swan. Oh my god. What? I killed it, Mommy, with my shark tooth necklace that we bought at a souvenir shop. Like those things.
I see. Yeah, they were already rescued.
It had like an ink picture of a shark.
Like, it's all your fault, Swan. I'm gonna puncture you.
Yeah, they told that swan that it's the swan's fault.
Yeah, it's not our own negligence.
Tara said she felt relief when she saw the swan deflated, flung over the shoulder of a firefighter. He threw it in a dumpster, she said with a laugh. At the end of all this, Tara told us the next time they take a raft out for the day, the only water they'll use it in will have chlorine in it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the intended.
I don't understand why they, in their denial of their own stupidity, they decide to destroy the toy that's making them famous. You think they would have, like, plasti-dipped it, kept it on display so they could use it in a pool.
Or at least auctioned it off.
If anything, it's like a lucky raft at this point. Kept them alive, kept them safe.
Yeah, at least it wasn't blue.
Why do you want to destroy the thing that saved your life?
I wonder how far they got out miles. That's ridiculous. Yeah, you have anything else you want to say?
No.
Yeah. That's it for the article. If you enjoyed it, let us know by giving it a thumbs up. Please give it a thumbs up. Other than that, let us know what you think. Like anyone from Florida, do people actually put these in the ocean? Intelligent people. Do intelligent people put these in the ocean? That sounds real weird to me. But other than that, check our description for our Patreon link if you want to help us, and thanks for watching.